Thank you for staying with us. We return to Brussels and to I24 News' Jonathan Sacerdoti, who is there on the scene with the latest updates from there. Jonathan, what do you have for us at this time?
Oded, the latest here is that actually, having been reporting that the 25-year-old Najim Lachraoui had been captured, which was from a source of one Belgian media outlet, we're now hearing from L'Express, the French publication, and also from the Belgian police that this is not correct, which just goes to show that in a story like this, fast-paced and unfolding, as we're here on the scene in central Brussels, there are rumours going around all the time of things happening, of developments, whether it's possible other attacks or security compromises, or whether it's captures or arrests. And it's very difficult to keep tabs of exactly what's going on at every moment. What we do know is that this is still the man they're looking for, that Najim Lachraoui is still the 25-year-old they have named as the third man in that photo that we saw from the CCTV images in the airport, those three men pushing the trolleys. He's the third man believed to still be alive and on the run. The other two died, presumably from the explosions that they administered, and they were interestingly believed not to be wearing suicide explosive vests, as is often the case in these kind of attacks, but instead it's thought that maybe the bags they were pushing on those trolleys actually contained the explosives, and those detonators were in their gloved hands that you can see in that image there. Many have been making a lot of those images with the dark area over the hand showing perhaps a glove where the detonators would have been. All of these things give us a clue as to how these people are operating and the kind of bombs they're using.
So we are correcting our previous report. It seems that Najim Lachraoui, the 25-year-old, the third suspect from yesterday's bombing, seems to still be at large, and the manhunt after him is ongoing. Now, we did see a moment of silence earlier with the Prime Minister and the King and Queen of Belgium. Were you present for that?
I was right here. We're in the centre of Brussels, in the thick of the crowd behind me that was there really very respectfully paying tribute to those people who died. The latest number stands at 31 dead and hundreds injured, and to show their respect for those people and also the resolve of the Belgian people to carry on and not be cowed by this attack on their way of life, people stood here together in unity, showing their solidarity. And people are still coming now all around where we're standing, putting flowers down, lighting candles, writing in chalk on the actual road slogans of peace and unity, because I think that really what the message seems to be in every one of these tragic attacks, it was the same in November when I was standing in the Place de la République there reporting, the same thing seems to come out from all the crowds we're speaking to. They want to say that their way of life won't be compromised by the people that wish to attack it and who wish to administer this terrorism on the Western way of life and on European unity. So very much a spirit of solidarity here as I stand here, and during that minute of silence, which ended with a rapturous applause that went on for some time, as if to show really people wanted a positive moment in their emotion to come out of what they were feeling, which is great sadness at that loss,
of course,
and some fear at what's unfolding across Europe in terms of this terror threat.
Yes. Now, 4 months ago, we did see parts of Brussels under lockdown, and it did seem as if the Belgian population took their time to get back to normal. Now, you think that they'll be able to get back to normal life in a quicker manner there? Can you see people who are going about their business as normal, or are people still really focused around this?
Well, knowing there is still one of the attackers on the loose, people are obviously very cautious, and the police also have to try to escalate their search for him, the manhunt. So it's not possible for things to get back to normal. And in fact, many people I've been speaking to say they don't really want things to get back to normal. They want a new level of safety and security that isn't the norm, because over the last year or two, too many attacks have taken place across Europe. Sometimes they were initially those smaller attacks that ISIS seemed to claim as their own, whether it's the shooting of people in the Jewish Museum in Brussels, or whether it's these bigger attacks now with coordinated explosives both on the international airport and on the local metro system. The signs are bad when you see that those attacks are getting bigger in style and scale, and when you see that once when they pick targets like Jewish people in the museums and people maybe shrugged it off a little too much, now they're picking the general public. So people are aware that this jihadi threat has come back to haunt them after those early attacks in a bigger style.
Jonathan, thank you so much at this point. Moving now